is the second elective, which is elective 9, which is research methodology part 2, and we'll be talking about case study based learning here. Yeah. So the contents of this elective is going to be based on how you are going to identify the different kinds of case studies for your dissertation, and we'll be giving you certain examples as to how to analyze case studies. What are the parameters that you should be looking at? So this entire course will facilitate the students in the completion of the case study part of your DD book. Okay, and it will be running parallel to the design dissertation subject. So the course outcome that is expected is to assist the students in the data collection and analysis process for case studies, which will be part of the formulation of the DD Black Book. So as I said earlier, we will be giving you some presentations, as well as we'll be expecting you to complete certain analysis part of case studies. So this is going to be the kind of assignments we'll be giving you, in which you will get an idea as to how to analyze case studies, and you can implement the same techniques in your case study analysis when you're doing your case studies for your DD book. So we may not be able to complete all the case studies, but we will be doing samples of maybe 1 or 2 different types of case studies to give you an understanding as to how it's done. The attributes that are gained by you is at the completion of the project is a research attitude. So you understand how a research is conducted and you start getting into that attitude. And I think an industry readiness, because once you go out into the field, and once you start practicing or you start working in offices, you will realize that the same methodology is used by offices. Whenever there is a project which is coming into a firm, then they carry out the same process of research, wherein some case studies are looked at to understand what are the different types of formats in which different people are working on similar projects, to understand the kind of probably the way you go forward, or something, some problems that all the projects have that you can overcome and innovate in your own design. So I think a case study also gives you that understanding. So the methodology will be a revision to earlier learned data collection and presentation and exercises of different types of case studies. You all have been doing case studies from first year design. I'm sure design and allied design both. You all have done several case studies from the first semester. So you all are aware of how case studies are. Are you all able to hear me? Because it's showing connection unstable. You all are able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So I'll just repeat again. So the revision of earlier learned methods of the data collection, and there are different types of case studies like empirical, design, technical. For example, empirical case study will tell you how a particular project is done. So it's like a sample based case study. When you are talking about a design based case study, the parameters for analysis in all these will differ. Even when you are looking at a case study from a technical point of view, you may be looking at a structural system, you may be looking at certain services, or you may be looking at only a sustainability technique that is used in that particular building. So your focus on why you're doing a particular case study is very important. So according to your focus, the parameters will change. And we are going to be, I think, taking you through all these different parameters that you will probably have to look at when you're doing the case study from all this point of view. So another very important thing is, how do you select a particular case study? Depending whatever project you're planning to do, how will you select the apt case study? Because your case study, the findings that your case studies give you are a pointer as to what you have or you do not have to actually do your design development. Your case studies, the way your method of and case study and your parameters of the study are very important. So the exercises and the formats of the submission again will be based, the exercises that we are giving are going to be based on the case studies that you do for your DD research topic, and whatever work you do will definitely supplement what you're doing in your DD project. And this course will be running parallel, so there will be credits which will be considered separate for this course. So the assignments also will be given separately as per a different separate teaching plan that is made for this. So in no way can you say that because I have submitted some particular submission for DD, it has to be automatically corrected or marked for electives. Whenever we have an elective submission, you are supposed to give elective submission separately. Okay, I hope I've made this very clear. So the mode of assessment and grading rubrics is the assignment requirement should be completed as per your teaching plan to receive credits for this course, and the assessment will be done on the following parameters. It's pretty standard. We've always been using that: work completion and presentation. We will also be looking at class participation here, because as sir will continue after I finish, he will tell you that there'll be certain things that you all will be expected to do every studio. So I think class participation, attendance and punctuality is also very important, and because we have online classes, I expect you to be on time. So all those earlier reasons of being late and stuck in traffic, all those are not valid anymore. So I suggest all of you be here on time and see to it that you've completed your work. And as you know, we are going to be working on this together. Myself and Dheeraj sir, we will be your mentors for this course. And now I would like Dheeraj sir to continue.
Dipali ma'am, you can close the screen sharing. You can revert the host position back to me.
Sure.
So this was a briefing on case studies. Now, the first thing that I want you all to understand is you have some paper and pen. You can start noting down things, because as we move on, I want few things to be noted down today. First is you have to start with design thinking. Just note down these two words, design thinking. Now, why I want you all to write down this word design thinking is basically in our entire curriculum, right up to your SSC, HSC, even the course that you have done so far, there is no subject that asks you to do thinking. We will learn subjects, we don't do thinking. But now when you come to design dissertation, this is the phase where you are expected to start thinking. Okay. Now, what is thinking? How thinking is done? Whether it can be quantified? How will you measure? These are all different areas. Now, if I ask you a very simple question, how many of you like thinking? Okay. Now, thinking is not getting lost in thoughts. Okay. Thinking means very serious effort put in action. A very serious effort put into action for working out a solution and viewing a different from viewing a problem with different viewpoints. That is how thinking works. Am I clear? Okay. Now, in this case study, what we will do is we will give you certain exercises at the end of every session. Okay. So at the end of every session, you will get certain exercises to work with. The purpose of these exercises is to make you start working on the process which is called as a thinking process. Okay. So we will give you a set of questions, very simple questions to start with, and then you will have to delve into a thinking process. I will give you the problem area in this. Your mind will resist. Okay. सबसे पहला जो अपना ब्रेन का वर्किंग सिस्टम है वो उसको रेजिस्ट करेगा. ये क्या है, अभी तो मैंने ये डिसाइड भी नहीं किया, अभी मेरे को पता ही क्या है, ये सब विचार आपके मन में आएंगे. This is resistance to thinking. Okay. And if it comes in your mind, it's a positive sign. जैसे कि अभी आपके मन में विचार आने लग गया, आज ही पहला सेशन है, अभी अपने को थिंकिंग करना पड़ेगा, एक्सरसाइज भी अनाउंस हो गई, तो ये जो रेजिस्टेंस है, इट्स अ पॉजिटिव साइन, मतलब आप थिंकिंग शुरू कर रहे हो. ओके, आई लाइक दैट. तो अभी कौन सा एक्सरसाइज देने वाले हैं, तो आई विल गिव यू ए गूगल फॉर्म, मैं अभी शेयर करूंगा स्क्रीन पे. आई विल टेल यू व्हाट दैट कंटेंट इज, बट डोंट रेजिस्ट और डोंट गिव टू दिस रेजिस्टेंस, जस्ट मेक एन अटेम्प्ट. अभी आपका टॉपिक फाइनल नहीं है, तो टॉपिक फाइनल कैसे होता है, मैं करूंगा, आपका मित्र करेगा, या कोई रेफरेंस बुक मिल जाएगी जिससे आपका टॉपिक फाइनल हो, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं होगा. वो आपको अपने एफर्ट से करना है. दैट इज द फर्स्ट थिंग. ओके, यू हैव रिटन डाउन द वर्ड डिजाइन थिंकिंग. ओके, नाउ वी विल रिवर्ट दैट वर्ड which is thinking for design. So right now you mentioned that thinking for design. So first मैं आपके brain को start करना चाहता हूँ towards thinking. Okay, now how do you go about case study identification in this process? I'll just check whether I can share that Google form which I have prepared, and then we will just go through the details which are given in it, which will help you. Is it visible? Vithali ma'am, it is visible? Yeah.
Sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
this is a very simple form in which you will be filling your name and you have to fill up a title of a project. आपका टॉपिक फाइनल है नहीं है, डिजाइन डिसर्टेशन आप किस टॉपिक पे करने वाले हो, वो उस चीज का इस चीज से कोई लेना देना नहीं है. Am I clear? Okay? आपको एक आर्बिट्री कोई भी एक टॉपिक आपको अपने दिमाग को चलाना सीखना है. So this is a trial pit. So just choose a topic. Anybody can name anything? ऐसा कुछ भी एग्जांपल दे दो ना जो प्रोजेक्ट टॉपिक हो सकता है. फटाक से माइक ऑन करो, बोलो.
हेरिटेज कंजर्वेशन.
हेरिटेज कंजर्वेशन फॉर, कोई और भरेगा? हाँ, कोई और भरेगा?
For cultural arts.
हाँ,
For cultural arts.
ये बाबा दो दो तीन तीन चीज. फॉर कल्चर एंड आर्ट.
Yes, sir.
The heritage conservation has to be some place.
Yeah, actually it has. अभी मैं उसी पे आया. Place. Give me a location.
Or for monuments built during the Mughal era.
Any particular?
Heritage
Humayun's
conservation
tomb.
both.
हाँ, Humayun's tomb. Okay.
In Delhi.
ये गूगल फॉर्म मैंने भरा, ये मेरा आया. ओके. नाउ हेरिटेज कंजर्वेशन और हुमायूंस टूम दिल्ली. तो ये बना आपका प्रोजेक्ट का टाइटल और कॉन्टेक्स्ट. ठीक है. For information, Aga Khan Trust has already done conservation of this. It's a very beautifully done project. Good example that you have picked up. Now I have to describe this project in 150 words. Okay. So here you are expected to give an answer. Like, अब इसमें what are the things that you want to conserve? You want to conserve the built form, the unbuilt spaces. Now, how you want to communicate it to the people? Whether you want to create some kind of a area where the people will be introduced to the traditional histories, or there will be a training program done for the guides over there, or you want to link up a tourism, like all the places which are connected with Humayun's time, and then you bring them here and then you want to showcase this. So this is a brief discussion on your topic, that what is the heritage that you want to conserve, whether it is tangible or intangible. Okay, आपने ये दो स्टेज पूरे कर लिए, फिर हम लोग उसके नेक्स्ट स्टेज पे जाएंगे. आपको आइडेंटिफाई करना है ये किस कैटेगरी में बैठता है. तो आपका ये प्रोजेक्ट एक या दो से ज्यादा भी कैटेगरीज में बैठ सकता है, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी. अभी जैसा हमने टॉपिक लिया उस हिसाब से इट विल फिट इनटू हेरिटेज एंड कंजर्वेशन, एंड प्रोबेबली इट मे आल्सो फिट इनटू अर्बन डिजाइन. इफ आई वांट टू इंक्लूड सोशियो कल्चरल एस्पेक्ट, आई विल ऐड दैट आल्सो. सो फार सो गुड. ठीक है सबके लिए?
Yes, sir.
ओके.
Yes, sir.
अगर आपके पास अदर्स है तो आपको अदर्स में भी स्पेसिफाई करना पड़ेगा. अगर इसमें अदर्स नहीं बैठता तो वी विल नॉट ऐड इट, देन वी विल गो फर्दर. सो व्हाट इज द कॉन्टेक्स्ट ऑफ द प्रोजेक्ट, वेदर इट इज एन अर्बन प्रोजेक्ट, सेमी अर्बन प्रोजेक्ट, रूरल. So it will say that this is an urban project, and we'll go further. Then we will say what kind of a structural system that you will have to follow. So what kind of a building system you want to do if I have to do any kind of an intervention in this particular project. So whether it will be a low tech, mid tech, high tech. I want some opinions coming in before I take any of the options. This is called as dynamic thinking. Can I get some options? ये low tech हो सकता है?
No, sir.
हो सकता है?
Maybe mid हो सकता है.
Mid-tech, sir.
Mid-tech.
Medtech.
Yeah, say something. Yeah. बोलो भाई क्या बोल रहे थे? लो टेक हो सकता है? Anybody wants to say?
मिड टेक बोल रहे थे, मिड टेक.
Mid tech. अच्छा.
Sir, I guess
Mid-tech
low
बोल
tech
रहे थे
होना
sir.
ही चाहिए.
Some feel that now this is very dynamic. Now thinking comes. Some will feel it has to be a low tech project. We have to use basic materials. We have to do it in a construction in a way that we don't use completely contemporary material into that particular site, which is alien to the context. This is thinking one. There is another thinking where I feel it has to be a high tech project because the contrast has to be that the tradition and the contemporary work, they have to be distinct from each other. Now I am referring to a kind of intervention which is just like how IMPAI has done in Lower Museum, where he has used a very contemporary language. So this is the dividing point. Here you define that your project is going to be low tech, mid tech, or high tech. Or you can also think it can be a combination. It can be a low tech, where the surfaces are visible, and it will be high tech in terms of operation. So this thinking process must start. Clear? Hai? Okay. Shall go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, so we may at the moment we may say it can be low tech, mid tech, high tech. We can choose any one of the options here, and we will go further. So what kind of a build form that you are seeking, whether it is going to be low rise, mid rise, high rise, so or a hybrid. So that also you have to specify. So I may feel that yeah, I will maintain the skyline. I will go low rise. Maybe I may low rise coming in. ये भी हो सकता है इधर कि I may go underground. I may not want that building to be visible on the site. So these are some of the decision-making processes which will start happening in your project. Now comes the challenging part. ये सब जो था अब तक जो आप कर रहे थे मनगढ़ंत था, आपकी अंदर की एक फाइट थी, where you were trying to make a decision. Now here you have to do research. Here I must have competence to identify at least 3 projects which have similarity. Okay. जैसा कि मैंने एक एग्जांपल दिया, if there can be Louvre Museum or there can be Colosseum, or then you have to find some Indian context where somebody has already done an intervention which is working well. If you go to Khajuraho temples, there is a lot of conservation work, the manner in which they have done those. Then if you go to Ajanta and Ellora, there is a interpretation center which is there. So that is also one of the case studies. So here you have to identify a case.
Athens Museum.
Pardon, ma'am?
Athens Museum.
Athens Museum,
is
yes.
another example.
So these kind of examples are there. Now you have 2 options, आपको 50 मिलेंगे. But here the decision making is which 3 examples you choose to make it your case study. So again, this is a depth-based thinking process. So you will now list out your first choice, second choice, and third choice. Okay. After these 3 choices are done, we go further. This question is slightly tricky. Identify 3 projects which have ambience suitable for your project. Now, they may not be heritage and conservation projects. They may not even be historical projects or sites like these, but they may have an ambience which you feel is the one which you want for your site and for all the specific reasons that you feel is suitable. It can be any palace, it can be a hotel, or it can also be Sirade Goa or Gandhi Ashram. But here you are going to pick up a case study which fetches you a kind of ambience that you find as a suitable ambience to define what you want to do with this project. So like that, you have to make choices. When you choose this project, you will know what was the context of the site, what was the scale of the project, what was the architectural vocabulary, what was the climate, topography, and what architectural style and what ambience finally it has generated. So these are the things which you will capture moment you decide upon 1, 2, and 3. So this is how you will generate a data about the ambience.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah.
So there are some projects which are proposed, but so can we refer those as well, or only the built ones?
Okay. In your case studies.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you have detailed information about the project, if there is adequate data available, and more or less the project is going to get executed in the same manner as it has been envisaged, or part of the project has been executed, then probably you can pick it up as a case study of line of thought. So it can gel with your line of thought. So even that is an eligible case study. Deepali ma'am, you want to say?
I would like to add something here. Yeah. Basically, there are a lot of websites where they are completely hypothetical projects, which are there, like Evolo and all these kind of places, which are not proposed projects. They are hypothetical projects. So don't look at those kind of projects. You can take proposed projects which are finalized. Like suppose there is a competition that is been put up, and there are 3 projects which are selected. So those, probably the one that is awarded the competition can be chosen as a proposed project, because that project will probably be made as it is, or with minimum the changes as per. So you could take those projects, but don't take up projects which are just entries in a competition, or just entries on websites where there are hypothetical projects floated. Don't take up those as case studies, because they have no background context on which you can rely on. That's it.
Thank you.
I think you can start browsing lots of websites. RP20 has lot of details available. So I think you can also refer. You can also refer that website. I will also share some list. But then you browse. It will depend naturally on the type of project that you are taking. If you're taking a rural project or a semi-rural project, then you have to go to sustainable resources and green practices. So your search list, your search variants will be depending on the title. So you will also learn, this will be a great learning, how to browse. I think so much of information is available on the net. You have to also know how to browse. So this particular exercise objective is to put you to thinking and also make you aware that how to pick up correct information. Pam has very rightly mentioned, you have to also be very cautious about what case study you are taking up. Whether that case study is a project which is already executed, because nowadays the photorealistic pictures that you get, you are made to believe that the project is executed. So there is always a doubt that maybe this is only a projected image, and you assume that the project is executed, and then you should not fall flat on that. So we will go further. Now that is
So I had one doubt.
yeah.
Sir, by the meaning of ambient suitable case studies, is it the ambience related to the site surrounding or the site context, as in the climate of the site, or the ambience we seek to put in our design, or the outcome according to the design?
This is decision making. This is decision making. अभी मैं ambience choose करूंगा समझो कनाडा की फॉर ए साइट इन अहमदाबाद, तो वो रेलेवेंस नहीं है. गॉट इट? सो मैं जब एम्बियंस चूज करने वाला हूं, इट हैज टू आल्सो हैव दैट क्लाइमेटिक कॉन्टेक्स्ट, रीजनल कॉन्टेक्स्ट एंड हेरिटेज कॉन्टेक्स्ट व्हिच इज ऑलमोस्ट ऑफ सिमिलर वेटेज. उसका वेटेज ऑलमोस्ट सिमिलर होना चाहिए. तो वो ब्लेंडिंग आना ही चाहिए अपने को. अभी वो इट्स लाइक अंडरस्टैंडिंग हाउ मटेरियल्स बिहेव विद ईच अदर. So you have to know, if I have something like milestone, then I can compare it only with something which is as comprehensive as that. That is why I gave you example of Colosseum, because that's also a stone building, that also has a heritage context, and then that is also a sensitive site. So we have to choose the context in the correct manner. तो ये सब जो है आपको options, अगर आप मैंने दिया होता ना, identify 50 case studies, आपका काम बहुत आसान था. आपका काम आसान क्यों था? आप सिर्फ इंटरनेट पे जाते, ब्राउज करते, 50 प्रोजेक्ट्स व्हिच आर हैविंग दिस, तो आपको टॉप वर्ल्ड क्लास प्रोजेक्ट्स मिल जाते. लेकिन जब आपको चूज करना है एनी 3, उसमें भी आपको रेटिंग डालना है 1, 2 एंड 3, तो माइंड गेम स्टार्ट्स. ये पहला क्यों, ये बाद में क्यों, ये इसके नीचे क्यों, ये क्यों ज्यादा रेलेवेंट है और वो क्यों ज्यादा रेलेवेंट नहीं है. सो यू ट्राई एंड स्टार्ट जस्टिफाइंग टू योरसेल्फ. अभी ये एक्सरसाइज का मजा तभी है जब आप इसमें इन्वॉल्व होकर खेलोगे. अगर आपको सिर्फ वो फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स करना है, तो इसमें कोई लर्निंग हासिल नहीं होगी. इसीलिए मैंने आपको पहले बोला कि आप अपने ब्रेन को तैयार करो, जरा मन मजबूत करो उसका, कि और थिंकिंग के लिए रेडी हो जाए, तो आपको ये एक्सरसाइज भरने में भी मजा आएगा. ठीक है? या आई एम क्लियर तेजन? ओके, आई विल शेयर द स्क्रीन अगेन. ये बड़े मोटे मोटे में है, इतना जरूरी नहीं कि मेरे को इसके सारे चीजों के जवाब पहले दिन पता होने चाहिए, बट मोटे मोटे में क्या है, ये आपको एक बार ऐसा ऐसा छू के चला जाएगा, ऐसा वो बोलते हैं ना, चिमटी काट के चला जाएगा कि भाई ये भी सोचना पड़ेगा जब आप केस स्टडी कर रहे हैं, तो वेदर दैट बिल्डिंग हैज HVAC और नॉट, आप अपने प्रोजेक्ट में HVAC करना चाहते हो कि नहीं, तो आपकी केस स्टडी में वो था कि नहीं, रेन वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग विल इट बी अ पार्ट ऑफ नॉट, वाटर मैनेजमेंट, वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट विल बी पार्ट ऑफ नॉट, एनर्जी एफिशिएंसी को आप कितना महत्व देंगे। तो ये जो सारी चीजें, अभी जैसा कुछ प्रोजेक्ट्स होंगे जिसके अंदर लाइटिंग एंड एकॉस्टिक्स इंपॉर्टेंट होगा, लेकिन कुछ प्रोजेक्ट्स होंगे जिसमें एकॉस्टिक्स का कुछ भी लेना देना नहीं है। अभी जैसा यहाँ पर आप लाइट एंड साउंड शो अगर लेना चाहते हैं एज ए वे ऑफ क्रिएटिंग अवेयरनेस, then probably lighting and acoustics of that space becomes very important, what ambience, then आपको case studies भी लोगे जिसके अंदर आपने देखा है कि this has been implemented, so like that you will be able to do justified way में building up. So this list which we are giving you is only a checklist to help you in giving various directions or dimensions to your selected case study. So whether it has energy efficiency, तो केवल कई बार ऐसा भी हो सकता है केवल इस पॉइंट की वजह से कि उसमें एनर्जी एफिशिएंसी आपको चाहिए, तो आप एक अलाइड केस स्टडी जो एम्बिएंट सूटेबल केस स्टडी कर रहे हो, उसमें आप सिर्फ इस पॉइंट के लिए एक केस स्टडी पिकअप कर सकते हो। ये वैसा है जैसे आप एक IPL टीम सेलेक्ट कर रहे हो, उसमें आप बेस्ट बॉलर, बेस्ट बैट्समैन, बेस्ट ऑलराउंडर सब चाहते हो, एक विकेट कीपर भी चाहिए, तो यू आर सेलेक्टिंग केस स्टडीज ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ देयर स्ट्रेंथ। सो एक केस स्टडी आप जो सर्विसेज सेंट्रिक भी है, जो आपको एम्बियंस देता है और जो आपके प्रोजेक्ट के लिए रेलेवेंट है, आप वैसा भी चूज कर सकते हो। सो लाइक दैट दिस इज अ पैलेट फ्रॉम व्हिच यू मेक द चॉइसेस। एकॉस्टिक्स अगर सेंटर लाइन है, तो आप एक ऐसा प्रोजेक्ट चूज करो जिसमें एकॉस्टिक्स बहुत अच्छे से टैकल किया गया, जिसको देख के सीख के आप उसको अपने प्रोजेक्ट में ले आ सकते हो।
I think we can also add one more parameter, sir, structural design. There could be some hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, ma'am, yeah. I can hear you clearly.
So I think structural design is another thing, structural system, which is something that could be another parameter for doing a case study. Suppose if they are using some different material, so the function of whatever they are planning for and the function of the building which they are choosing the case study can be totally different. It is still essential to do that case study because you need to understand how they have used the material in a particular building. So that could be another reason why you do a case study.
Okay, so इतना कर लेने के बाद आपको सबमिट का बटन दबाना है और वो फॉर्म हमें सबमिट हो जाएगा। ये सबमिशन विल बी टेकन अप फॉर असेसमेंट और हमारे को जजमेंट आ जाएगा कि आप थिंकिंग पावर कितनी, आपका थीसिस का टॉपिक क्या है, मेरे को उससे कोई लेना देना नहीं, आप किस विषय पे थीसिस करने वाले हो फाइनली जाके, उससे भी लेना देना नहीं है, लेकिन मुझे पता चलेगा कि आपने थिंकिंग प्रोसेस शुरू किया है कि नहीं। सो एक बार आप ये थिंकिंग प्रोसेस में आ जाओगे, देन वी विल बी एबल टू डेल्व फर्दर, इसमें रिसर्च कैसे किया जाता है, व्हाट आर द वेज इन व्हिच क्वांटिफिकेशन रिसर्च इज डन, then we will gradually start talking to you about various graphical methods of representing data on case study, and there are 11 parameters on which the case studies can be built up. So what are those 11 parameters on which case study is developed? आपको एक केस स्टडी अगर बिल्डिंग का करना है, तो उसके अंदर आपको उसके क्या क्या चीजें मिलनी चाहिए, जैसे कि आपको प्लान्स ऑफ ऑल द फ्लोर प्लान्स आपको मिल पाते हैं कि नहीं, पर आपको ऐसी ग्राफिकल इमेज तो एटलीस्ट आ जाना चाहिए। अभी जैसा कोई भी प्रोजेक्ट है केस स्टडी के लिए, अभी जस्ट एक एग्जांपल दे रहा हूँ कि आपको एक प्रोजेक्ट मिल गया केस स्टडी करने के लिए, तो उसका सर्कुलेशन फीचर्स, whether it is a completely pedestrian circulation, that is staircase and passages, or there are lifts, escalators, travelers, are they used in that system? So that has to be defined. So if you get answers to all these questions, you are going to build case studies which are very relevant to your topic. Okay? और अगर आप स्टार्ट में इंस्ट्रक्शंस पढ़ेंगे, देयर इज नो रेस्ट्रिक्शन टू नंबर ऑफ एंट्रीज। अभी कई बार फॉर्म ऐसा होता है कि आप पहला फॉर्म भरते हो, फिर यू आर लॉक्ड आउट, अभी आप फिर से नहीं भर सकते, तो आप अपने ऑप्शंस भी भर सकते हो। अगर आपको टेस्ट करना है, ब्रेन पावर बढ़ाना है, तो आप टेस्टिंग भी कर सकते हो। आप एक टॉपिक कंजर्वेशन का लेके देखिए, एक सोशियोलॉजी का देखिए, या एक आप ऑफिस या कमर्शियल प्रोजेक्ट का लेके देखिए, एंड देन इट विल ऑल्सो टेल यू वेयर इज योर स्ट्रेंथ। आपको पता चलेगा ये समझ में आ रहा है कि नहीं। ऐसा मैं एक काम का 3 काम नहीं बढ़ा रहा हूं, आपकी समस्या बढ़ाना मेरा उद्देश्य नहीं है, मैं आपको सिर्फ आपके से खुद के साथ पहचान कैसे करना है वो बता रहा हूँ। आई एम टेलिंग यू हाउ टू रिकॉग्नाइज योरसेल्फ। तो जब आप ये करोगे ना, मतलब एक समय में एक ही टॉपिक लेने का और उसको इन डेप्थ निचोड़ के रख देने का, तब वो खत्म हो जाएगा ना, फिर आप दूसरा टॉपिक लो, फिर आप 2 या 3 अलग अलग विषयों पर जब आप चलोगे, तब आपको पता चलेगा कि ये मेरे को इंटरेस्ट का लगता है, दिस इज द एरिया दैट आई वांट टू रियली वर्क। सो जो डिसिल्यूजन होता है, ऐसा नहीं बताऊंगा कि नहीं होता है, ऐसा डिसिल्यूजन भी होता है कि 3 महीने हो जाने के बाद लगता है ये टॉपिक मैंने एवे ही ले लिया, ये तो मैंने लेना ही नहीं चाहिए था, मेरे को तो मेरे पड़ोस वाले का टॉपिक ज्यादा अच्छा लग रहा है, अगर वो छोड़ देगा तो मैं कर लूंगा, वैसे भी तो उसको हो ही नहीं रहा है, तो मैं मेरा वाला टॉपिक उसको दे दूंगा, केटी में मैं उसकी मदद कर दूंगा, लेकिन फिलहाल मैं उसका ले लूं। तो ये करने से अच्छा है, ऐसे विचार आते हैं, तो ये करने से अच्छा है कि आप अभी अपने आप को टटोल लें एकदम सही तरीके से। ओके, आज के आज 1 घंटे में, आधे घंटे में, जरूरी नहीं है, इसको एक थिंकिंग प्रोसेस बनाइए। थिंकिंग प्रोसेस का मतलब उठते बैठते, दिन में, शाम में, जब भी आपको समय मिले, गूगल फॉर्म है आपके मोबाइल पे ही पड़ा रहेगा, आप इसकी विंडो शॉट डाउन करके गूगल पे जाके सर्च करके फिर उधर से कुछ मिलेगा तो फिर से एडिट करके भर सकते हो। सबमिट का बटन दबाने तक आप फॉर्म एडिट करते रहिए, और फिर एक बार जब सबमिट हो गया, थोड़ी सांस लीजिए शांति की, और फ्रेश थिंकिंग शुरू कीजिए। सो दिस इज द वे यू विल बी एबल टू फोकस्ड लर्निंग। आपका ध्यान लर्निंग की ओर आएगा, आपको पता चलेगा कि केस स्टडीज कैसे बिल्डअप हो रही है, और ये करते करते आपको अपने टॉपिक की पहचान हो जाएगी कि कौन से टॉपिक पे आपने जाना चाहिए, इसमें सबसे सर्वाधिक स्कोप है। वैसे भी रिसर्च मेथोडोलॉजी वाले जो हैं, आपसे पूछेंगे जरूर कि आपके थीसिस का उद्देश्य क्या है, आप क्या स्थापित करना चाहते हो, व्हाट इज द पॉइंट दैट यू वांट टू प्रूव। सो ऑल दिस विल बी पार्ट ऑफ रिसर्च मेथोडोलॉजी। लेकिन ये जो आपकी आने वाला प्रोसेस है, उसके पहले की आपकी ये तैयारी है, ठीक है। सो आई विल शेयर दिस गूगल फॉर्म लिंक ऑन योर व्हाट्सएप, जिससे आपको ये मीटिंग का भी लिंक मिला था, और मैं आपसे नम्र विनती करना चाहता हूं कि उसे बहुत ध्यान पूर्वक भरें, ओके। वी बोथ आर गोइंग टू इन्वेस्ट अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम इन रीडिंग देम। हम लोग बड़े दिल से उसको पढ़ेंगे, हम लोग बड़े चाह से उसे देखेंगे और जानने की कोशिश करेंगे कि आपका डायरेक्शन क्या है। वो 150 वर्ड्स जो चुन के लिखना है, थोड़ा चुन के लिखना, कॉपी पेस्ट मत करना। वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू डू प्लेगरिज्म चेक, बट एटलीस्ट वो 150 वर्ड्स आप खुद से लिखिए, भले लैंग्वेज कैसी भी हो, बट आप खुद से लिखिए, तो आपको कॉन्फिडेंस भी बिल्डअप होगा, ठीक है। तो दिस वाज आवर फर्स्ट मीटिंग एंड इंटरेक्शन विद यू। इन द नेक्स्ट मीटिंग वी विल टेक कॉन्क्रीट स्टेप्स फर्दर। आपके जितने सबमिशंस आएंगे ऑप्शन ए, बी, सी, उसमें से हम ये निर्णय नहीं लेंगे आपने कौन सा ऑप्शन लेना है, क्योंकि वो निर्णय तो आपको ही लेना है, लेकिन हम बताएंगे कि कौन से डायरेक्शन में कुछ टॉपिक्स में हमको रुचि आई है या हमको इंटरेस्ट आया है, या कहाँ से आपको डायरेक्शन सही पकड़ना है, वेदर ये एक्सरसाइज को एक और बार रिपीट करना पड़ेगा या हम नए एक्सरसाइज जो डेवलप करके लेके आए हैं, दैट वी शुड शेयर। आई थिंक आई विल गिव इट।
I would only like to add,
Yeah,
just like to add one thing. Try not to write more than 150 words, because then you will tend to copy paste. We do not want pages and pages about your topic. We want crisp 100 to 150 words only. Okay, because you will then edit each and every sentence that you write. That's it.